Until 6 months ago, no one knew him. Today, he is Punjab's most wanted. Who is he? A radical Khalistani thug, self-styled preacher, head of Waris Punjab, whose style and mannerism constantly reminds everyone of Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale. He's making it to the headlines day after day because the Punjab Police is hot on his heels and he seems to be nowhere. It's been 100 hours, and the cops in Punjab have still not been able to figure out where exactly this man on your screens, Amritpal Singh, has escaped to. No one knows where he is. But what he did do in a rather brazen manner was when the chase was on, he live streamed it from his car. Well, in visuals that we saw, Amritpal Singh is seen at the front seat of a car at a toll plaza in Jalandhar. These are the latest pictures that have come in. This is a Brezza which has now been seized by cops. Cops have also seized a walkie-talkie, we believe. It is believed that the footage is of Saturday, but amidst a massive manhunt, the footage has surfaced today. Question is, why was he not intercepted? It's a simple question that will be asked. If the CCTV footage is so clear, why was this man on the run not intercepted? Amritpal Singh was seen escaping in a Mercedes SUV. Mercedes, Brezza, a bike. This has been Amritpal's escape route so far. He's been changing his vehicles to avoid the police. But it's been 4 days, 100 hours, and this man is nowhere to be found. The Khalistani separatist is untraceable. This brings us to the point, what are the Punjab cops doing? It's a question that the Punjab and Haryana High Court have asked today as well. They want to know what 80,000 cops have been doing. They have slammed the state government, they have slammed the police. They are asking them now to submit a status report on their ongoing operations against Amritpal Singh. Pointing out to the failure of the Punjab cops, an irate High Court questioned the cops and said, and I quote, "You have 80,000 cops. What were they doing? How did Amritpal Singh escape?" 80,000 cops versus one man. How did Amritpal escape after being apprehended? How could he escape under the nose of 80,000 cops? It's a good question that the Punjab and Haryana High Court is asking. It's a question, well, that the Aam Aadmi Party government doesn't have an answer to yet. Today we heard from Bhagwant Mann, the Chief Minister of Punjab. We also heard from Arvind Kejriwal, who's the head of the Aam Aadmi Party. This is what they are saying in their defense. Listen in.
गुरुद्वारा साहब है, दंगल अंबिया विलेज का गुरुद्वारा साहब, वहाँ पे गए, वहाँ पे कपड़े चेंज किए, पैंट और शर्ट डाली उसने, अमृतपाल ने। उसके बाद 2 मोटरसाइकिल्स पे 4 लोग जो थे 2 मोटरसाइकिल्स पे एस्केप किए हैं वहाँ से। तो इस केस में एक तो मैं सबसे अपील करना चाहूँगा कि इसकी अरेस्ट में और बाकी जो बैड एलिमेंट्स हैं उनकी अरेस्ट में पंजाब पुलिस को आपके सहयोग की ज़रूरत है। दूसरा, क्योंकि जैसे ही कोई एक्यूज्ड किसी केस में वांटेड होता है तो उसके हम बहुत सारी पिक्चर्स जो भी हमारे पास अवेलेबल होती हैं वो पिक्चर्स हम रिलीज़ करते हैं। तो अमृतपाल की बहुत सारी पिक्चर्स हैं जो अलग अलग अटायर में हैं, अलग अलग तरह की पिक्चर्स हैं, वो हम लोग अभी रिलीज़ कर रहे हैं। वो पिक्चर्स मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि डिस्प्ले की जाए ताकि लोग इसको अरेस्ट करवाने में हमारी मदद कर सकें।
Okay, that was the police asking the public for help. They are also asking people in Punjab not to spread rumors. While the Punjab and Haryana High Court today has wrapped the Aam Aadmi Party government wondering where Amritpal Singh is and how he could have escaped, the Aam Aadmi Party today stepped out to pat itself on its back. Take a look.
पंजाब के लोगों की आपस में प्यार पर कोई बुरी नज़र डाले तो पंजाबी किसी भी हालत में ये बर्दाश्त नहीं करते। कुछ तत्व ऐसे थे जो विदेशी ताकतों के हाथ चढ़कर पंजाब में माहौल ख़राब करने की बातें कर रहे थे, नफ़रत भरी स्पीच दे रहे थे, कुछ ऐसे कानून के खिलाफ बोल रहे थे, तो उन पर कार्रवाई की गई है और उस कार्रवाई के दौरान वो सब लोग पकड़े गए हैं और उनको सख्त से सख्त सज़ा दी जाएगी।
पंजाब में कानून व्यवस्था लागू कर रखने के लिए और शांति बहाल रखने के लिए पिछले कुछ दिनों के अंदर भगवंत मान साहब ने और आम आदमी पार्टी की पंजाब सरकार ने कई कठोर कदम उठाए हैं। उन्होंने बहुत संयम और बहुत मैच्योरिटी के साथ मान साहब ने कार्रवाई की है। इसके लिए मैं भगवंत मान साहब को और आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार को बधाई देना चाहता हूँ। जब हमारी पंजाब में सरकार बनी थी उस वक्त कुछ लोग ये कहते थे कि आपको शिक्षा, पानी, स्वास्थ्य, बिजली ये काम तो करने आते हैं, लेकिन पंजाब में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर काबू कर पाएंगे क्या? पंजाब बॉर्डर स्टेट है, बॉर्डर स्टेट के ऊपर आप शांति की व्यवस्था कर पाएंगे क्या? पिछले 1 साल के अंदर आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार ने ये साबित कर दिया कि अगर नीयत साफ हो और अगर सरकार ईमानदार हो, इरादे नेक हों, तो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को भी बहुत बखूबी कायम किया जा सकता है। हमने जिस व्यवस्था को इनहेरिट किया था, जो हमारे से पहले जो चला आ रहा था सारा सिस्टम, जो हमें सिस्टम मिला था पिछली सरकारों से, उसमें इतनी ज़्यादा पॉलिटिकल लोगों की क्रिमिनल्स के साथ, गैंगस्टर्स के साथ आपस में जुगलबंदी थी। गैंगस्टर्स को, क्रिमिनल्स को पहले पॉलिटिकल संरक्षण दिया जाता था। ये वाला गैंगस्टर इसका है, इसकी इसके साथ सेटिंग है, इसकी इस पार्टी के साथ सेटिंग है, इसकी इस नेता के साथ सेटिंग है। हमारी किसी के साथ सेटिंग नहीं थी। हमारी पार्टी ईमानदार पार्टी है। आने के बाद एक गैंगस्टर्स के ऊपर और अपराधियों के ऊपर धरपकड़ चालू हुई और पिछले 1 साल के अंदर कई नशा माफिया वालों के खिलाफ, गैंगस्टर्स के खिलाफ, क्रिमिनल माफिया के खिलाफ कार्रवाई की गई। पिछले कुछ दिनों की कार्रवाई ने यह दिखा दिया है कि कड़े से कड़ा कदम उठाने के लिए भी आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार तैयार है। हम देशभक्त लोग हैं, भारत माता से प्यार करते हैं, और अगर कोई भारत माँ के खिलाफ किसी भी तरह की कार्रवाई करेगा उसको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा, उसको छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा। अगर कोई भी शांति व्यवस्था भंग करने की कोशिश करेगा उसको बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। आम आदमी पार्टी ज़रूरत पड़ने पे कठोर से कठोर कदम उठाने के लिए भी तैयार है। देश के हित में हमें जो करना पड़ेगा हम करेंगे, और ये भगवंत मान साहब ने और आम आदमी पार्टी की पंजाब सरकार ने दिखा दिया है। मैं एक बार फिर से उनको बधाई देता हूं और पंजाब के लोगों को का भी शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं, जिस तरह से उन्होंने सरकार के साथ खड़े होके सहयोग किया, पूरे वक्त सहयोग किया और साथ दिया। मैं भगवान से, वाहेगुरु जी से प्रार्थना करता हूं कि पंजाब में खूब अमन शांति होगी, पूरे देश में खूब अमन शांति होगी और खूब तरक्की होगी।
Now, Amritpal has been booked under the stringent act, which is the NSA. Punjab cops, in fact, have even issued a non-bailable warrant against him. But Amritpal's father, once again today, is coming out and saying that his son is being falsely framed. Listen in.
अभी बहुत बड़ा पूरा इंडिया के और पूरा पुलिस उसके पीछे लगा हुआ था उसको बदनाम करने के लिए।
तो एनएसए भी लगा दिया, एनएसए भी लगा दिया।
अभी इधर कुछ भी लगाया जा सकता है। ये हमारी कम्युनिटी ऊपर कहते हैं जो मर्जी लगा दें, क्योंकि उनके हाथ में पावर है। जो मर्जी
कोर्ट में भी क्वेश्चन रेज किया गया कि इंटेलिजेंस फेलियर है, ऐसे कैसे भाग सकता है?
वो तो आप भी जानते हैं कि वो इतने आदमी सब पकड़े गए तो एक आदमी कैसे भाग जाए?
2 मिनट रुक जाओ। ਅੱਜ ਕੋਰਟ 'ਚ ਇਹ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਫੇਲਿਅਰ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਾਬਤਾ ਕਾਇਮ ਹੋਇਆ?
नहीं, किस किसी नाल भी राबता कायम नहीं हुआ।
ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਾ ਵੀ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਹੈ?
गिरफ्तारी तो जो सारे आदमी पकड़े गए तो एक आदमी कैसे भाग जाएगा इतना फोर्स के अंदर से?
सर, एक वीडियो भी आ रही है जिसमें कहा जा रहा है कि वहाँ शाहपुर के पुलिस स्टेशन में देखा गया, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि क्यों ऐसे किया जा रहा है, क्यों पुलिस डिक्लेयर नहीं कर रही?
पुलिस क्या उसके ऊपर फाल्स केस डाल के कोई इधर उधर से किधर का उसका गिरफ्तारी दिखाना चाह रही है।
Let me go straight across to our guests who are joining me this evening. We have Rajlakshmi Joshi, who's a political analyst, speaking on behalf of the BJP today, Arshpreet Khadial, is a Congress spokesperson. Thanks, Ashpreet. Dr. Akashdeep Muni is a political analyst, will be speaking on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party. And Yashovardhan Azad is a former IPS officer. Just to tell our viewers that the Aam Aadmi Party decides not to send anyone to Mirror now on various issues, to talk about various issues. So we did send them an invite. They simply declined. Secondly, the BJP has no such problems with Mirror now. But today they decided that this is a subject they don't want to speak to. I'm putting this out for our viewers in case they are thinking why these two parties crucial to this discussion are not represented on this panel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, meanwhile, for being with us. Mr. Yashovardhan Azad, I'm asking you a question that the Punjab and Haryana High Court today has asked the Punjab government. What were 80,000 cops doing? How can a man wanted by the police escape so easily and brazenly?
Off the cuff, the first reply would be that all 80,000 are not involved in catching Amritpal Singh. They have various other things to do. But Shreya, I think I should start by saying that, you know, in critical, sensitive matters of the state, there's a very small window where you have to take very crucial decisions and critical decisions. And if that period passes, then this is the kind of impasse it leads to. You know, it was quite obvious that the state had a lot of time to take care of Amritpal Singh, and it did not. And at that particular time, when it started arresting everyone, you know, all and sundry, and this man escaped on a motorcycle. So it's a question of time that he's going to be arrested. Obviously, I can't say that the Punjab Police is not trying to arrest him. But the question is, at a time when he was easily available, they lost that opportunity. And now it will take a while after they actually arrest him. And I feel sad because the question is that the entire administrative machinery, instead of focusing on him, was doing everything else. And I heard a long speech by the AAP coordinator giving that they'll defend the country and defend the might. But it was a question of a very simple thing of having the right intelligence and not allowing this man to hold Guru Granth Sahib and then go and create mayhem at the Ajnala police station. So if that particular point of time action would have taken, none of this would have happened.
You're talking about the Ajnala incident where he was carrying the Guru Granth Sahib with him, lays siege to a police station and manages to free some of his compatriots there. It's been 1 month, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, since that incident happened. There was enough and ample time for the Punjab government to act against Amritpal Singh. They didn't. Was that a mistake in hindsight? I know this is a sensitive issue, but the fact is that the guy broke the law. The fact is that the guy has been harboring separatist tendencies. He may or may not have influence in Punjab. That's a completely separate issue. Did the Aam Aadmi Party wake up to the trouble that Amritpal Singh is creating way too late?
See, first of all, I'll take objection on the word wake up. It is not wake up. The police was waking up, and police was taking all the actions. This particular action was taken in coordination with the Home Ministry. And if some people in this country will question the intelligence, then they will be questioning the intelligence of all the whole country, the NIB, Modi government, Man government, and everything. The issue here is that there is a person who has taken law into his own hands and shown support to Khalistani elements in this country, and action will be taken as said by the Aam Aadmi Party government. Action is taken. For the first time this happened, you know, and these all sentiments, these all people were not harbored in the last 1 year. They have been harboring since years and years and years. 25 terror modules has been eliminated in last 1 year. 503 gangsters caught, 160 terrorists caught, 483 ammunition caught, 160 vehicles caught. Now, these all data, what I'm citing, this happened because there is a law and order situation which was worse in this state, which is improving now. And this particular incident of Amritpal, Amritpal has taken his law into his own hands. He will have to pay the price. And today or tomorrow, he will be caught.
Dr. Muni,
And now you can question that.
Amritpal took the law in his own hands 1 month ago. 1 month ago, he does what he did publicly, brazenly, embarrasses the Punjab government, embarrasses the Punjab police for 1 month. For 1 month, the government doesn't act on him when he was freely available. And now it's been 100 hours, and the Aam Aadmi Party government and the Punjab police are looking helter and skelter for him.
No, Shreya,
they had 1 month. The point is that there have been lapses. Ignoring him is probably dangerous, because many people who've seen militancy, in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s in Punjab will tell you there is resonance to, this guy does have I know you can't compare him to Bhindranwale. I know the fact that, he was a product of a political process, and this guy has suddenly sprung up from nowhere 6 months ago. He hardly has any support. But what he is preaching is dangerous. And the Punjab government didn't wake up to the danger that Amritpal Singh is.
No, I totally agree with you, Shreya. Interestingly, you talk about Amritpal. I hope you know about Simranjit Singh Mann, who is an MP from Sangrur, who is an open Khalistani supporter. In this state itself, who is from Shiromani Akali Dal. And Akali Dal was in power with Bharatiya Janata Party in 2016, just in Punjab. And what they did, we all know. But now the situation is that the Ajnala incident we were talking about. I'll just tell you who have, and I know you are a senior journalist and you have been reporting from Punjab as well. You know the grassroots reality. If that day the police would have acted, and Amritpal would have become a martyr. You can ask any Punjabi here. I'm in Punjab and I know the grassroots reality. The point is that the police did act very, very logically, and now they have taken action. They have shown patience, and see, this person, Mr. Amritpal, will be caught and thrown behind the bars. NSA has been slapped on him. Don't worry, he'll be caught.
Okay. Ashpreet, do you agree with what Dr. Muni is saying, that had you caught him on the day he walked into Ajnala jail with the Guru Granth Sahib, had you thrown him into jail then, he would have become a martyr. So we have let the situation simmer down a bit before we can pounce on him. Do you buy that logic and argument that is being forwarded by the Aam Aadmi Party?
Not at all. It is to be rejected at the face of it. It is irrational. It is absurd, as a matter of fact. When the proceedings in the High Court were underway, I was right there. I heard them in person. And the Honorable High Court made it very clear to the state as to how could a person escape when there were 80,000 cops. And is this not a big intelligence failure of the part of state, that a person could escape when there were so many people, so many cops on his back? And there is internet that has been suspended in Punjab. There is Section 144 imposed in many areas. Security has been beefed up. Checking has been beefed up. The manhunt is still ongoing. Yet we have not been able to confirm the arrest of Amritpal Singh. The reason as to why all of this is happening is because of the failure of the Aam Aadmi Party at the state level and the Bharatiya Janata Party at the central level. No doubt the Aam Aadmi Party is inexperienced, incompetent, but the Bharatiya Janata Party should have shown some competence, should have shown some responsibility. Punjab is a border state, a sensitive state, requires a very responsible government, and we have the Aam Aadmi Party at the helm of it. The Bharatiya Janata Party should have intervened long before, because when the Ajnala incident happened around 3.5 weeks ago, 6 police personnel were injured, including an SP. Now, when a little cycle gets, chori ho jaye of a little cycle, an FIR gets registered. The person gets thrown behind bars within minutes. And here such a big issue happened. So many police personnel got injured. The state government did not do anything. They were sitting with their arms folded. We kept demanding action. Multiple press conferences done by our leaders. We spoke about it in the Vidhan Sabha. We spoke about it in the debates. Everywhere we could. We even had to threaten and warn the state government that if you do not do anything, we'll have to come on the roads, because this is unacceptable. The police instantly comes to our rescue whenever we need them, And there, when our police were injured, you did not go to their help. You basically demoralized our police.
Okay.
Number two, the law and order of Punjab has been in shambles ever since Aam Aadmi Party took over. This is not the first incident. Before this, there was Patiala clash, then Ajnala Kand, Sidhu Moosewala's murder, Kabaddi players' murder, Shiv Sena leaders' murder, abduction rate has gotten up, drugs rate has gotten up, NDPS-related crime has gotten up, industries are leaving Punjab, many more issues. And the reason as to why today Punjab is in this state of affairs is because the government has not been able to act. There are two things that have happened because of that. One, there is no fear of law. Diminishing, mitigating at a very fast pace. And number two, vigilantism. People have started to take the law into their hands because this government hasn't been doing anything. And the father of Sidhu Moosewala has raised one very important question. He said first, last point, may I make the last point?
Okay, I think you've made your point, Ashpreet.
It's a very important point.
Give me a minute. I'll come back to you. I have enough time on this show. Rajlakshmi Joshi, I have enough time on the show. Rajlakshmi Joshi, you're a political analyst, will be speaking on the behalf of the BJP. I find it interesting that the BJP is not speaking on the issue. Can you help me understand why? I agree with them actually. The more you speak about it, the more political you make the entire issue, the more it fans maybe separatist sentiments in Punjab. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing that in this case the BJP is quiet, seen in one way perhaps maybe backing the Aam Aadmi Party, because we do understand that the Chief Minister has met the Home Minister after which all this action was initiated. But Rajlakshmi Joshi, can I ask you this? There is one conspiracy theory that even says that this is the BJP deliberately letting the Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab tie itself in knots. Create the mess that it is creating so that they can swoop in last minute and say, look, it's now us who have to clean up the mess that the Aam Aadmi Party is making, especially with regard to a Khalistani like Amritpal Singh.
Good evening, Shreya. And I've been listening to everything that has been spoken. And like you rightly said, what I'm guessing is, I'm not a BJP spokesperson, so obviously I'm only trying to analyze the situation on the basis of whatever I have understood. So what I feel is that obviously the BJP doesn't want to politicize the issue, and at the same time, support has to be given to the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab, because this action needs to be taken in whatever way possible, and that is exactly what transpired in the meeting between Amit Shah ji and the Chief Minister of Punjab, obviously, and because of which whatever action has been taken was initiated. Now, but what I feel is this action, it is a little too late. So I also see it as a half-hearted approach, because what I feel is that on the insistence or maybe on the demand of Amit Shah ji, the Aam Aadmi Party is definitely taking action. But then they don't seem to be too eager, too keen to be actually getting the intended result. So just like the court has rightly asked, what with the presence of all these this huge number of police, and that's not the entire thing. Contrary to what the Congress spokesperson said, there is a huge presence of central forces also right now in Punjab. To tell you the truth, right now you have around what I understand is some 50 companies of CRPF are there, and then there are also some companies of BSF, ITBP, SSB, and RPF. So these don't come there unless they are on the orders of the central government. Now, one reason for it can also be that the G20 events happening, but at the same time, these forces are there in Punjab. And the BJP definitely wants to support the Aam Aadmi Party, but at the same time, the BJP definitely has taken a lot of objection to all the way in which it has been happening, and also the separatist sentiments, the separatist intentions. See, Amritpal Singh, a month ago, he has very clearly said that he has kind of threatened that whatever happened to Indira Gandhi ji can very well happen to the BJP leaders. So this is a very open threat, and I think
that is true. He has named the Home Minister there. He has said, you are right.
Yes.
You're right,
So
Ms.
the
Joshi. What he has
Aam Aadmi
said is
Party-
that, what happened with Beant Singh and what happened with Indira Gandhi can very well happen with Amit Shah ji as well, the Home Minister of this country.
Yes.
These are provocative statements. For that itself, he should have been put behind bars. But Yashovardhan Azad, here's the thing. Fact is that, if you look at the mannerisms, of Amritpal Singh, and much has been said about it in the last 1 month, he fashions himself like Bhindranwale, the entire robe, the entire look, etc., etc. But we know he's no Bhindranwale. My question to you is this. Yesterday, I had Tavleen Singh on the show. She's a veteran journalist, someone who's covered Punjab for the last 30, 40 years, was there covering Operation Blue Star, etc. And she told me that, look, militancy in Punjab began only after Operation Blue Star. Bhindranwale actually didn't have that much support before it. Are we... As of now, Amritpal Singh is no Bhindranwale. Let's accept that. But are we creating a Bhindranwale 2.0 with the sort of attention we are giving him, with the sort of chase that we are giving him? Is that your sense?
See, I've already maintained that if you allow a wound to fester, you're bound to face consequences. If you don't take the decision at the right time, then obviously this is going to happen. I think in the beginning, our esteemed political analyst was talking about a lot of things. As long as I want to steer clear of any political statements, but something he mentioned about the intelligence, doubting NIA, I said a very simple thing, and that's a professional thing which I stated, that it was quite clear that a procession was going to be taken out the next day. And because of the kind of statements that he had been making, it was very simple for Punjab Police, which is an outstanding and a capable police and has dealt with terrorism in Punjab. They could have dealt with Amritpal Singh. That decision was not taken, and it became a very costly decision because he came with Guru Granth Sahib. Secondly, yes, the BJP is cooperating with AAP now because they realize the importance of a border state, and that is why the plane was given. These 4 guys were shifted to Assam, and I think it's an excellent thing that there's a participation between the center and the state on a matter which relates to terrorism. Third, it is the incipient stages of creating an atmosphere of this Khalistan sin, because mind you, Shreya, we've had incidents of a missile knocking at the gates of the intelligence office over there. So therefore, if you allow something to fester like this, it will take the form of terrorism. But as of now, I can say for sure that this man is a small fry, and that is why he should have been, dealt with very, very firmly. My last point is, it is not an issue of how many gundas AAP has corrected, and nobody is alleging any kind of sides being taken by AAP with various groups. The question is, on important issues, you have to take firm decisions, and that is where AAP failed. And I'm happy they're trying to make up for it.
And this is not just a law and order issue. I think all of us need to understand that this is not just a law and order issue. This is also a political issue, which is why I'm going to ask a question which may be deemed slightly controversial, but I ask it on the back of something that Tavleen Singh told me yesterday. She says, don't create a Frankenstein. Don't create a Frankenstein. Rein him in. Talk to him. Ashpreet Khadial, 20 seconds. Do you think the government of Punjab should talk to Amritpal Singh? Now, I don't know about what he wants, if he's advocating a separate Khalistan, and if he's coming with the Guru Granth Sahib and laying siege to jails, etc. I don't think what you can talk to him about. But anyhow, this was her rather controversial suggestion. I want to ask you what your view is.
See, I think an action is what the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party should contemplate in the first place. Then thereafter comes other things. Primary thing is action, which is lacking. I want to ask the government, both the governments. Now, the state forces are involved. The central forces are involved. They are commendable forces. There's no doubt about them. The combined effort of the state and center is also involved. So much effort is being put into it. Yet we have not been able to arrest the person. Who is to be blamed for this? Who should be held accountable for this? Because
Punjab cannot... I've asked you another question.
What question?
Ashpreet, I've asked you another question. What you have said is very well taken. The question I'm asking you is, Tavleen Singh says, talk to the guy. He's a small fry. Don't create a Frankenstein.
No, that's exactly.
It will come back to bite us.
I answered you.
Yes
Shreya,
or no?
That action comes first. Thereafter comes other things. I think action is the need of the hour, given everything that has happened, and that Ajnara incident is not the only one. There are 6
Dr. Muni?
If you go through the FIR,
I don't want
realize there are many
I
more things.
don't raise my voice.
Last thing.
Okay.
After this, do you think industries would want to invest in Punjab? Do you think there would be jobs in Punjab? Punjab's future is being jeopardized because of such incidents, and AAP and Bharatiya Janata Party both are to be blamed.
You know one thing. Shreya, I didn't want to raise my voice, but one thing is that I fail to understand when Congress says that future of Punjab. They have rotten the future of Punjab. They have taken the Punjab exchequer down by 3.5 lakh crore. Ask the street. It hasn't when Congress left.
Wrong.
There is a 3.5 lakh crore.
In 2017, when we came, the burden on the exchequer was
Please let me complete. Please let me complete. No, please let me complete.
Ashpreet, let him speak. Ashpreet. No, this is not fair, Ashpreet. Let Dr. Muni speak. Let Dr. Muni speak. No speaking over each other, please.
The burden on the exchequer was 2,17,000 crores when we came. When we left, it was 2,85,000 crores. When we came, it was 2,17,000. We took 15,000 crores in 1 year, and Aam Aadmi Party has taken 31,000 crores in 1 year as loan.
Who said that we will be removing the exchequer?
Okay.
We'll be removing the debt. And today they are saying that debt बढ़ गया. Do you have any logic? Haven't your captain said that we'll remove all the debt when he came into power? I'm in Punjab. I'm not in Delhi. Don't do this. Wait, let me complete. I want to question Ashpreet that on November 10, November 10, 2015, then Congress leaders in Chaba village in Amritsar, then they participated in Khalistani congregation. Did they or did they not? Answer on screen. Come on, tell me. Chaba village.
Nobody participated.
Amritsar,
Do you have any answers about the fact that there has been no arrest? Who's to be blamed for it?
Lying on television. दर्शकों जो भी मुझे देख रहे हैं, आप जितने भी न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं, आप देख लीजिए अमृतसर में चाबा विलेज में कांग्रेस ने कॉन्ग्रीगेशन निकाला था सपोर्टिंग द खालिस्तानी. इन लोगों ने पूरे पंजाब
Okay, guys, we can't have a discussion like this. We can't talk over each other. But there were times that the Congress government has been accused of being soft on Khalistanis, and now the same charge is against the Aam Aadmi Party. And Dr. Muni, that charge will come if if for 1 month after Ajnala, you don't act on someone who's done what he has on television. I mean, it was all over. It was such an embarrassment for the Punjab government, such an embarrassment for the Punjab police, and yet for 1 month you didn't act. Now it's been 100 hours and you're still hunting for the guy. The fact is, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, even the Aam Aadmi Party is now being accused of being soft on Khalistanis. Anyhow, we'll wrap this chat. Thank you very much, Dr. Muni, for joining us. Yashovardhan Azad, good to have you on the show. Arshdeep, thank you very much. And Raj Lakshmi Joshi, thank you very much as well. I'm stepping into a quick break on the show. Much more news coming up on the other side. Do stay with us.